Aaron and Patty, it's a pleasure to see you and talk to you.
Ah, nice to meet you.
I know you, TJ. I watch your stuff all the time.
Oh, I definitely know that you know who we are because, of course, we know who you are. So I know we have a super limited time.
Okay.
But I just feel like I have to tell you, you provided Aaron one of the like core memories, if you will, of like when I've been at Pixar. And you were the only person so far that has ever walked past me and been like, whoa, you're TJ. Like, it was so cool. It was so cool. I had never felt
I find out news about my company where I work at from you guys. I didn't know we had books and shirts. I'm like, what? What's going on?
I had no idea. Yeah, but you made me feel very cool. So thank you.
There you go.
So, okay. So we got to talk Turning Red here. When you started talking about in the presentation about doing the animation, the walk cycles and things like that, it just totally threw me back. I love that it's this blend of old and new, where it's pulling in those like hand-drawn Peanuts things that it's reminding me of seeing those characters walk along like that. And then when you talked about the isolated motion, what were your thoughts when Domi first brings this to you between the animation cycling and the isolation? Are you like, this is going to kill us because it's totally different? Or is it like, this is going to be awesome and a fun challenge?
I'll say, honestly, I had people whispering in my ear going, hey, you got to go check out Domi's film, man. She wants to do something completely crazy and different, man.
Yeah.
And you're kind of the cartoony guy. You should go look at it. I was really excited because, you do this for 20 years and you kind of get into a rhythm and you feel like, okay, I'm doing it. And it's nice to be challenged in something completely different. And she knew exactly what she wanted right from the get-go. She was like, look at these films. This was inspired me. It was anime. It was Aardman. It was Disney. It was all over the place. And it was really nice to take all those influences early on with just a small core team a couple of years ago. And we're throwing ideas up there and going, oh, that didn't quite work, but this is really fun. And how about this? And then to see like 2 years later, it all kind of up on the big screen. It's really exciting.
You were excited. I was nervous. Okay. I've been only at Pixar since A Bug's Life. So I've been trained a certain way. I know a certain way to animate. And that was all thrown out not completely thrown out the window. But
it's a shift. It's a pretty drastic shift.
Yeah, it's a big shift. And for me, it was very scary. And like, I was not sure how it was going to look. Combining 2D into a 3D world is really, really hard. It's not necessarily going to work. But I think that pre-production process really proved it to us. We're like, okay, we found a method that's really exciting. Okay, let's go. And then it was a matter of convincing 70, 80 animators to not do what you normally do and just trust us and like hold hands and go into this production together and try something new.
So the eyes, obviously we talked a lot about the anime eyes and everything like that. Are those, I can't remember if this was in the presentation. Are those hand drawn?
No, those are just a lot of different departments working together. So starting from story with that idea, taking the rigging to put the controls so we can go big into small. But then when it's an animation, it really is just a black pupil that gets really scaled big and then really tiny.
Yeah.
You got to take that into texturing and add the colors. And then you got to take that into lighting. And they had like a dancing highlight that they do. And it was all of us talking together to make sure that we get Domi's vision up there.
Even with like all the crazy shapes and everything that were in there, like with like the hearts and everything.
That might have been added later on with lighting and adding probably like a 2D element with inside the eye. But
That's awesome. Was the panda version of May, was she always like that character? Did it always look that stinking cute? And were you guys like, I can't, like, this is a fun character to animate?
Yeah.
She was always that stinking cute.
She was always
she was like, I remember seeing her in a sculpt. Jerome Raptier is an amazing sculptor. And I saw her for the first time in 3D. And she is ridiculously cute. All of her proportions are chunky and fat. And I mean, as an animator, you look at those legs and you're like, I don't know how we're going to get her to walk.
Right.
But it worked. I mean, we made it, we copied his design and put it in the computer and the legs were challenging because they're so short. But we found tricks to make it work.
Oh, man.
We have master, he's not going to like me saying this, but like two really strong sketch artists that would making sure that we had that 2D appeal. So anytime that we would, well, this is what the computer gives me, they would remind us, no, you want to do this, you want to do this. And we would push and pull that panda to make sure those shapes hold up.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much.